Well, hey, how is everybody? What's up? Yeah, I know, pencil coloring, weird, huh? So, today, you guessed it, we're doing some pencil coloring. And I haven't done pencil coloring for a long time, so I'm pretty rusty, but that's okay. We're still gonna make it happen. We are using the Otterly Amazing stamp set. This is our brand new stamp set, just released last week. And I chose to use this little dude up here. And then I'm going to use this sentiment, I believe. So on my card afterwards. But just so you know, I'm kind of making this a birthday card. So I'm going to set that aside. I have pre-cut my card base, my matting, and then my card front. So I'm going to set those aside. Hi, Carol. Yes, they are so cute. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to signal you, Michelle. Send help. And then, so I stamped in my Sassy Club ink, this guy. And then I have one of our laser cut sentiments that I'm going to put on here. And one of our bows, because you know me, and that's how I roll. So I'm going to set all that aside. And we're going to start off by doing our coloring. And I got a tag. There we go. All right. So I've chosen colors for his body, and then I've chosen colors for his tummy. And then, of course, I always have my white and black. This is my favorite pencil sharpener. I've had it for a very long time. We're going to zoom in so y'all can see what we're doing. This is the Sweet Sentiment Kraft paper, just so you know. So one of the keys to pencil coloring is very sharp pencils. So there we go. And so my first layer, not a lot of pressure, just letting gravity do its thing and hold that pencil onto the paper. And I kind of use this layer as my shadow mapping, so I can see where all of my shadows are going to be. Since this guy is pretty little, I just went ahead and chose 3 colors. And so we're going to kind of use some of the lighter colors from his belly to create the highlight. And we're going to keep these darker colors out here. Oh, the UPS guy is here. Hey, Meg. How are ya? Oh my gosh. Archie. Hey, stop. I know what it is. I know what the delivery is. It's more glue bears. Being little is cute, just like Michelle. That dog, let me tell you. He's just doing his job. But I'm sorry that he's barking during my live. Okay. I'm always using round. I was going to say brush strokes, but brush strokes isn't really I'm coloring in circles. I know he's going to bark again because the UPS guy is still in his truck trying to find the package. Archie, stop. Five o'clock shadow. Yep. Ooh, I didn't realize I was so far down on the screen. I'm sorry. Now, one thing you really need to be careful with when you're pencil coloring. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm so sorry. The UPS guy is friends with our neighbor because he's a UPS guy. So all the things are happening. All of them. Anyway, so what I was saying is one of the things that you need to be really careful with when you're pencil coloring is to be careful because your shadows will creep. And so you don't want super duper huge shadows. So you have to be careful. Thank you for encouraging him, Michelle. So yes, the shadows tend to creep. So be careful. Because as you start adding layers on here, you will end up with much larger shadows than you anticipated. So what have y'all been up to? Happy Saturday. What's going on your weekend? Fill me in. Give me all the deets. I like when people are on and chit-chatting and doing all the things. So tell me what's up. Pencil coloring takes a while. So, again, literally putting no pressure on this pencil, just letting gravity hold it to the paper and guiding it in that circular motion. It's storming like crazy there. That's weird. Hi, Bestie, by the way. His little ears. Okay. And now we're going to do color number 3. I'm dog sitting for a famous crafting guru. Names omitted to protect the innocent. I bet I know. You're not dog sitting for me. Storms, no storms there yet. Where are you at, Meg, specifically? If you don't want to say, that's fine, because, you know, we're in open forum on the interwebs. But I forget what town you're in. I'm going to do his little nose the same color as his tummy. Crazy Rain, trying to make wedding shower, never ending cards, luckily only 25. I hate Bancroft. Okay. I hate doing repetitive projects like that. Now, Sandy can do some repetitive projects. That girl can, like, you know, get some stuff done. But for me, I don't know what it is, but doing like a whole bunch of invitations or whatever, I just can't. I just can't. Not really sure why. But like, even doing ATCs, I start off that I'm like, okay, I'm just going to make them all the same. It's only 9 of them, not a big deal. And then by the end of it, I have like 3 or 4 that are different because I just can't do it. I can't keep them all the same. So the first layer, since I'm not putting on very much pressure, the one sharpening is fine. Now you'll see as I'm starting to put on a little bit more pressure, I will be sharpening much more often. So the second layer is going to be about writing pressure. So about 40-ish%. Okay. I usually color in 3 layers. And this is where you'll see me pull out my pencil sharpener and start getting all uppity on the pencil sharpening. Hey Sandy, I bet you wish you were here. My husband's watching golf. I know how much you love watching golf. Being facetious, of course. You are a powerhouse crafter. Yeah, but you're not here watching golf with Barry. So again, I know that you'll want to increase your pressure. You really don't have to. You really don't need to. And it takes all the tooth out of the paper way too fast. So you probably don't want to. Planet of the Apes, huh? That's interesting. Sandy and I have very different music choice. Well, that too. But some of our music jives, but some of it not so much. But we have very different movie taste. She likes horror movies. I do not. She likes sci-fi stuff, and I do not. So when I'm over, we watch a lot of true crime, and I let her get me into the Lifetime movies so we can watch all the crime Lifetime movies together. And then we watch a lot of Disney movies because Disney's just awesome like that. Right. True crime is not scary. Horror movies, scary. True crime, not so much. Okay. So you see how much darker that is. It's going to continue to get darker. Again, not a ton of pressure, just the right amount of pressure for like writing. Yeah, I don't want to continue to make the eyebrows dark because if I do, then he will have a very frowny face eyebrows. So I just put them in on the first layer, and then I might do them on the third layer, but I don't want them to be super, super dark. But thanks for noticing. I love pencil coloring. It's very soothing for me. Yeah, not going for the penciled in eyebrow look. Yep. So I'm trying to do a little bit of low carb eating. Not being maniacal about it, but just trying to do some things that are a little bit better choices for me. And if anybody, hey Kim, if anybody has any great recipes that they like that are low carb or anything like that, anything that is super delicious that you love, I would be wicked interested in it. So please send me your recipes. Please send me your stuff to make. Because I know a lot of low carb people eat a lot of salads, but I can't be a salad all the time kind of person. It's just not my way. Is it mesmerizing, Meg? I think that's why I love pencil coloring. To me, it's just mesmerizing to watch and to see it develop. And I just really love it. So I have a little bit of this cough holding on too. Not really excited about that. And Sandy's not really excited about it either, being as she gets to share a hotel room with me. Okay. And now we're going for our third color. She would, and I would with her. Because that's what besties do. I like this color. I think this is a great otter color. I can tell you which pencils I used if you guys would like. Do any of you color with polychromos? Or do y'all just craft hoard them? You use Prisma? I have a whole set of Prisma, and I've bought them several times. But Prisma just doesn't work for me. They're too waxy for me and the way I color, and they build up really fast. So I can't seem to figure out how to color through that waxy buildup. So I use the polys because they have a oil base. So they're very different. How fun is this little guy? Okay. You don't have polychromos? Third one really brings it all together, makes it pop. That's the second one. Wait till you get to the third one. So the third one is what's called burnishing. And this I'm going to actually put some pressure on. So you'll probably see me sharpen my pencil even more on this one because I'm going to burnish this out. And when you're burnishing, you're essentially going to take all the tooth out of the paper. So you'll see me rotate my pencil a lot. I'm not putting a ton of pressure on it because, I mean, I don't want to break my pencil. So don't feel like you have to, you know, really do that, go that far into it. But you're going to really see this little dude. Oh, you meant third color. Yeah, that third color does make it come alive. It makes them a little bit like rusty colored. Another tip when you're pencil coloring is to never wipe your hand across to get rid of any extra pigment that has landed on your paper, because you can put pressure on them and it'll draw lines on your paper wherever you wiped it. So highly recommend against doing that. Some people use a brush. I, of course, have a teal and purple one. For the most part, though, I just go and I just blow on it. Super high tech that way. But I guess that's not very polite. Hi, Linda Lou. And Sandy, too. Okay. Those little ears. Oh my gosh, look at that little guy. He's so cute. If you burnish too hard and you take the paper too far, you're going to get white spots in your coloring, and it's not going to look very great. So just FYI, don't push too hard on these pencils when you're doing this burnishing layer, because you can, I mean, essentially kind of rip the paper. So just be careful. Oh, him's adorable. The more color I get on him, the more I like him. This is where I'm kind of taking the time to really make sure these blends are smooth. Overlapping some to make sure. Making sure there's no white spots left in the paper. You'll notice I rotate my pencil in my hand a lot. That's so I can get to a finer tip. Always using that rounded brush stroke or whatever pencil coloring technique. I say brush strokes so much because I'm used to Copic coloring, but using those small circles. I'm probably lulling Meg to sleep. She's probably taking a nap now because she's mesmerized watching. Okay. And then our last color. You guys are so quiet out there. I don't know what to say. This is part of our brand new release. This is another Sandy Ledoux image. It's called Otterly Amazing. My chair's getting squeaky. Notice I rotate my paper a lot and try not to have my hand on top of where I've colored because you can transfer color over. Oh, Donald, good for you. All right. There's our cute little dude. And then what I'm going to do is, this is my very short pencil that just broke. Sometimes at the end, these break like a lot. So this is my ivory. You're petting the doggies. Okay, and with my ivory, this is just a pencil extender. I'm going to put on a light coat just in the highlights. To kind of lighten it up just a little bit. There we go. All right. So now we're going to do his tummy and his nose. So for his tummy, I'm going to come over here with my darkest color. Again, I'm switching my pressure back to that really, really light pressure, just letting gravity hold the pencil onto the paper. Notice my grip on the pencil has moved way back. The further back you move, the less pressure you excuse me, can put on the pencil. Okay. Oops, I forgot I was going to do this part too. There we go. Half Chihuahua, half Australian Shepherd. So cute. Oh my gosh, that's quite the mix. Okay. Can't hold very far back on this pencil because there's not a lot to hold of it. And while I have it in my hand, I'm going to put a little bit inside his ears. This pencil is called Cinnamon, and it's like a good middle pink-ish, brownish color. I know that sounds super weird, but that's exactly what it is. Okay, and then I'm going back to my ivory. All right, layer 2. Do under his nose while my pencil's the sharpest. Coming down to his neck. Adding shadow around his little paws. When somebody pencil colors you a card, you keep that thing forever. Okay? Because there's a lot of work that goes into pencil coloring a card. I love the ivory on the craft. Yes, I do too. Mom likes pink color combos. Pink, brown, pink, gray, pink, denim. Yeah. I'm not a super big pink person. I like it. Like, it has its place for sure. But I'm not like Lee. Michelle, you know what that means. Where everything I own is pink. Right? I like pink, but I'm not Lee pink. Michelle and I have a friend that, like, she has pink everything. I think I'm going to make it with this pencil. It doesn't have much life left. That's it for my ivory, and then it's gone, gone, gone. All right, so this is our final layer. This is our burnishing layer. So we're gonna put a lot more pressure on it. Okay. Now to the cinnamon. I went to visit her and she gave me a basket of toiletries. They were all pink. Oh my gosh. I could totally see that. She lives like way out on the mountain though, right, Michelle? Like way out there. Like past civilization. I bought pink toilet paper for a friend of mine that loves pink. Oh my gosh. There's those people out there. I can't even imagine pink teepee. That's funny. I didn't realize I wasn't on the screen. I forget that I have it zoomed in so much. Okay. All right. Look at that cute little dude. I know, right? He's totally exfoliated. Then I'm going to take, this is the end of my carte blanche. And I am going to add little highlights on them. I have several of these, but I don't live near anywhere that sells them. So I use them sparingly. Okay, so now I'm going to color in his eyes. Okay. Oh, hi, big sister. I love this specific white pencil, and I don't know. I think they only have them at Blick stores. Hey, Christy, I am super offended that Mom gets all of the cool little videos and pictures and I don't. So just so you know. My sister just became a grandma, and so she was sending pictures of her sweet little grandbaby, which is my great nephew. And he's just the cutest thing. To work on supper. What's for supper tonight, Holly? Okay, so this is purely personal preference. But what I like to do when I'm done is, so this is the Schwartz Black. And I like to retrace the lines because more than likely I've colored over all of them. And so this just makes the little critter pop. And it's good for my psyche because it makes me feel like I drew something. Even though I didn't, Sandy drew this. But for a moment, I can pretend that I'm a real artist. Kind of like Pinocchio being a real boy. I can really color. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Sorry, she's probably sharing with you since you know about them. Well, only because they came over yesterday. That's how I knew about them. I'm not mad, I'm just being silly. But if you ever feel so inclined, I will always take Baby Zeke pictures. Look at the difference in his hands just by outlining that. It's kind of amazing to me. When are you going to Disney? What? Googled Big, and the closest to me is in Tempe, Arizona. Yeah, exactly. Those pencils are Cardanche, and they're Luminance pencils. And I like that white one, and I don't know where to get them. I have 2 of them still, but I've only ever seen them at a Blick store. Look, Sandy, I drew an otter. She's like, yeah, good job. You drew my otter. There we go. The weekend before your birthday. And you're going to Disney all by yourself? Like, no Charlie, no Faith, no... Back also wearing my... Aww. It's... Let me get one of the bigger ones, Michelle, so you can see it. Carandeanche. And they're called Luminance. Right, Sandy? Yeah, okay, if you say so. Good job, bestie. You totally drew a otter. Just let me live, okay, Sandy? Just let me live. All right, so now we're gonna assemble this card, and the card's gonna be fairly easy to assemble. So I'm gonna start by punching opposite corners with my punch that Sandy got me, that I use constantly. I bet when you got me this, you didn't think I'd use it quite that much. So you're going all alone. Maybe I should go down there with you. I have a handful of these Luminance. I bought them individually at Blake. They're really nice. Yes, Deborah, they're amazing. Okay. I need my ink pad holder because they are such handy dandy little tools. And I'm going to hit the outsides of this with some ink. I'm using gathered twigs. Har, har, har. Oh, look at that. All right. So while I'm out here, I'm also going to hit this. And the reason I'm doing it this way is there's two reasons. Number one, it gives it a cool texture. And number two, because this is so fine, if I were to ink blend on it, I would probably rip it. So I like just doing this. Okay. So I'm going to set that aside. I'm also going to clean this up a little bit so I don't get that everywhere. Then I'm going to grab my Misty. Not going to miss my 50th. I know, right? Love traveling alone. I did 10 days in Alaska by myself. Not that I'm not a fan of traveling with loved ones, but sometimes it's nice. It is nice to fly solo. Online at Dick Blake Luminance White. Thanks, Meg. Look at you being all resourceful and stuff. Okay. So I'm going to grab the one that says, I hear you're another year older. Maybe I'll make this for my sister. Ha 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 ha. Christy, send me a message if you want. I mean, if it works out with the show schedule, I might be able to do that and we could totally go together. Are you flying? Do you have tickets? All that kind of stuff. It would be fun because we've never traveled together before, so. All right, so this is my embossing buddy because you guys know I can't make a card with embossing something on it, right? I don't know why it became a thing. It just did. You love it? Oh my gosh, Archie, stop. Apparently I didn't get the corner. I got all excited about Disney and then forgot what I was doing. Did he? That's funny. They're like, what is that guy yelling at? Put that over there. Okay, so I'm going to emboss this. So I'm going to heat up my embossing gun. It looks like I didn't get it stamped super duper well. So I like to take my magnets and put my magnets on here so that I don't burn my fingers off. And then I always pick it up and emboss from the back side without letting it touch the table to get a super smooth emboss instead of texture. Okay, put my magnets back. And since brilliant magnet use. Since I didn't get this super solid, I'm just going to fill it in. It happens every once in a while, so I just very carefully fill it in. There we go. And then since I have the pen in my hand, I'm going to make his eyes. There we go. And you guys know me. You know me well. I'm going to grab. I'm on a roll today. I'm going to grab my white gel pen and add a little bit to his nose and a little dot into his eyes. I know it's probably really imperceptible, but it's there and I know it's there. Okay, then I'm going to grab my handy dandy little glue bottle with Bear. Sandy, I still can't find these glue toppers. I don't know where the heck I put them. I'll find them. One day, I'll find them. Halfway done with my Diamond Dot Mermaid. Ooh, you are? Fun. I have a really big one here that Sandy gave me that I need to get working on, but it's show season, so I just really don't have the time. It's a little fox. I just had little fox stickers, so I figured I'd use them. I have this cute pin that I got from Taylor at Paper Garden Girls. It's teal and purple, of course. All right, so now that I have this, we are going to set that aside, and I'm gonna glue this Okay. These are our laser cut sentiments. They are so fun. They add a little bit of dimension. They're awesome. Put that there so those can glue down. I'm gonna grab some Sweet Pops. I know, right? Teal and purple, surprise, surprise. I actually might use a couple of these. Okay. And then my magnets stick together. I do that almost every time. I should learn. Okay. And then I know that the glue goes away, but where I got it like really bad, I always like to just pull a little bit of it off. Theoretically, I could squirt it with my glitter shitter, and then I would have sparkly birthday. But this isn't really a sparkly birthday card. Am I using way too many dots? Absolutely. Do I always do that? Totally. Okay. It's hard to do when I'm not standing up. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. So cute. Okay, so then I have this cute little brown bow that I want to put right here. It's really heavy on that side. Maybe I'll put it right there. Yeah. It's a special edition. You'll have to check it out. Okay, so then I am going to use, put that away, some bling. And let me put my dots away. You guys know. Yes, holographic. Let's find, we have our new little gems, but I was looking for these ones. So there's only one pack of these left, and they're called coffee. And I figured that I could use them on here because they're the perfect colors of brown. So, foolish of me to think I could use my fingers to get those off of there. I'm batting 1,000 today. sticky little thingies. And some little dots up here. Only 2 in the world so far. There's only 2 that are alive. 2 that exist. I don't know that they're really alive, but they exist. And just to further make y'all jealous. Michelle, you're getting in trouble. We have big plans for them. Oh man, that one went flying. All right, there we go, guys. We have a wicked cute pencil colored otter card for somebody's birthday. How fun. I know, right? I love coffee, and I also love the coffee gems. And Meg, there's only 1 pack of them left. Just saying. If you need them now. But text Cameron first. Elbow, elbow, wink, wink. Your birthday's in 8 months, right, Michelle? And then I put my little glue bear in, which I have to go out to the front porch because there's glue bears on the front porch. But there you guys go. That is our cute little card for the day. And I'm on a mission to make some more cards and get some stuff done because I have friends that are requesting cards. So I'm on a mission to get some stuff done. I haven't made cards for a long time, so here we are. Thank you guys for joining me today. I will see you again tomorrow, which is Sunday. Same bat channel, same bat place. I will be here at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Mountain Time. So make sure you know what time zone that is for yourself. In Central Time, that's 3. And in Eastern Time, that is 4. So, and then Pacific Time, it's 1. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you mañana. Toodles.